And you wanna know what? I'm gonna go on a rant. We're gonna go on a George R. R. Martin rant. Yeah, you heard me. A George R. R. Martin rant. Because this son of a bitch, dude, he's such a prick. He's such a prick. And I love A Song of Ice and Fire. I love Westeros. I love dragons. We can talk about the Dornish master plan all day, every day if we want to. You want to talk about Oberyn Martell's daughter dressed up like a boy at the Citadel? And how Qyburn is really working for Oberyn Martell? I don't even know what I'm doing in this game because I think he's such a dick, dude. And here's what I think. I think the books are done. I've been thinking the books are done. And I think, because it's just him, it's just his name on it, nobody else's, if he gets lashback and people don't like it, he's the only one that's gonna get the negativity, and he hates that shit. And he has a habit, if you notice it, he has a habit. Where the fuck are we going? I'm so mad about this, because he's such a dick, dude. He really is. But he says things in like a vague way. Oh yeah, we were getting our ass kicked by Roxas. Wait, and we lost in the tournament. Are we good everywhere else? Is that what's happening? We're straight? Only the ending left? I feel like I'm not good enough to beat Roxas. I kept getting my ass kicked. Should we go level up places? Like, where should I go? Christmas Town? Pride Land? Wait, I can't tell if there are... I guess... What the fuck, man? Am I supposed to go here? Is something happening? Something popping? This thing ain't got nothing around it. I think that means, like, just come on in. But what was I saying? George R. R. Martin, he's a dick. But he says things in a way that it's like... I'm endorsing it now, but I'm leaving this vague answer in the background so that if it goes south, I can put the blame on whoever was working on said product. And I think that's a dick move. I think constantly throwing your colleagues under the bus is a dick move. And now he comes out in his stupid little blog that he writes, and that's what he does. He inserts himself into the community, and then people are like, he opens himself up for criticism, and then people cry, oh my god, is something bad gonna happen if I run up to that man in a cape? Seriously, something bad gonna happen if I run up to him? Am I gonna get my ass kicked or something? I think he's a wimp, right? I like his outfit, though. Check out that out. He's giving off Prince vibes. Oh my god, he looks like a Targaryen. That's exactly what a Targaryen would look like. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's like exactly what somebody from Valyria would look like. Purple eyes and silver hair. But he comes out in his stupid little blog that he writes, and he said, like, okay, we're all not stupid, dumb little babies. We know that we're gonna get there in a different way. We know that there's like way more in the books and shit. Like, he just says it in a big fancy way with a bunch of long words in it to make it seem like he's saying something new, but he's really not. He's really not. He's really just saying, like, in a long-winded way, like, yeah, this is wins a winner. We're never gonna get it. I think it's done. That's what I think. And he said, like, officially in it that the ending will be different from Game of Thrones, and how we get there will be different. It's like, of course the way we get there will be different. Do you think we're stupid? Do you know how much more is in the books? Of course it's going to be different, you dum-dum. Like, stop treating us like we're stupid little babies. And then, yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it, and it irritates me, because I'm just like, you're a dum-dum, George R. R. Martin. Like, stop it. Just say, hey, I want to work on this, I want to work on video games, I want to do that, and this isn't my passion right now, and if I get to it, I get to it. Don't string people along like they're stupid little idiots. How come I can't level up here? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this happened to us yesterday, and Vivi scared the shit out of me. I don't give a shit, Vivi. I would punch you in the face if I could. But, yeah. He's a dick, and he blames all these other people, and I don't think it's cool. And then he says this, and it's like, if I was a writer on Game of Thrones, I'd be so pissed, because he throws so much shade at it. Hey! I'm complaining about George R. R. Martin being a dick, because he is. Oh my god, what is this? What is happening? I don't even know. I don't like these little games. What is this one? Oh, light him up, Donald. What is this? How many times can I hit you? Like, what is... Oh, I gotta find the wrong one? Oh, I gotta chase it around the town. This is getting stupid. Okay, what's my other record? 15? What? Did these get added in? I don't know if I like this. How much time is left on the clock? This is too much time for this little mini game. Do I get items? Shit. I can't reach them. Fuck. Why do I have Donald and Goofy if they can't do nothing? This is stupid. God bless it. Can I use magic on him? No? Fuck. Oh, I wasted it all. No, he's a jerk and he's mean and and he pisses me off so bad. Like, just tell me I'm not gonna get wins a winner. Just say it. Just say it to my face, George R. R. Martin. I don't want the lies. I'm sick of the lies. Just tell me it's never gonna happen. I think this Targaryen... I'm really rooting for this Targaryen show. Dude, he's a jerk. He's a jerk. He's a jerk to his... Like, he just says asshole things, and I'm like, why are you doing this? And then he just comes out to stupid things in his blog, and I'm like, he inserts himself in the community, and then gets critiqued, and then if you don't kiss his asshole, people just go nutso. And I'm like, no, he's being an ass. He's being a dick right now. Like, he's not doing a nice thing. And then sometimes I think he's like when somebody's really super, super smart. And it can come off like they are being arrogant, but they're just a little off, like socially off, and that's fine. But then I realized, like, no, I think he's very self-aware of how he's coming off, and I'm like, you either need better PR or to listen to PR, or like, I don't know what, bud, because sometimes you say things and I don't know if you know you're coming off like a dick, but you're coming off like a dick. And I'm rooting for you. Like, I will talk the Dornish master plan all day. All day. I swear to God, I think Qyburn is working for Oberyn Martell. I got all types of theories. I got theories on theories on theories. And I want him to win. I'm cheering for him. Okay, I got concerns. I really do. I was gonna do a whole video about it, but then I realized I should probably do it closer to when it's airing. And get better about that and not just doing videos on a whim. But this is my concern. My concern with House of the Dragon, and it has been the same since it was announced, is... Whoa. I thought there was a save port here, but oh, fuck me. But yeah, my concern for House of the Dragon. I was like, you have not a million, but you have a lot of characters that look the same, sound the same, all that jazz, a bunch of dragons, and you're gonna have to make them all distinct enough, and I'm not worried about, like, people like me, I'm worried about the average viewer getting confused, because this is a lot, and breaking it down, it's simpler, but when you have characters that sound the same, are from the same family, like, you're their cousin, nephew, son, like, that's gonna be hard for an average viewer to keep track of, possibly, and that's why I thought it was super smart for them to make Corlys Velaryon black, and then everybody went nutso about that, and I was like, well, that's really smart, because then you can really differentiate him from the Targaryens, and, it was always rumored that his son's wife was not having kids with him. So what better way to show the audience without 30 minutes of dialogue that ain't his kid if he's black? And I'm like, that's kind of genius. And people were going nutso about that. And I was like, no, that was super smart. But my concern is that there's going to be so much internal stuff. Like, this is a lot. And I found out that the first season isn't even hitting the Dance of Dragons. And I was like, what? And they were like, no, yeah, they're just setting it up. And I was like, I don't know if dragons are enough to keep the average viewer tuned in. And one of my subscribers made a really good point. They were like, there are some heavy hitters coming out the same time, and The Mandalorian and other stuff, and it's like, you're fighting for those eyeballs on your service. So it's like, I do have concerns for it. Rings of Power looks too... somebody else on my channel, I loved what they had to say about it, or was it in the Discord? Well, either way, he said, he's like, before I watched the trailer, he was like, it looks way too clean. Like, Middle-earth looks like it was made by committee. And I'm like, well, okay, I'll check it. And then I was like, oh, I see what he means. Like... I definitely see what he meant, and I have concerns for that, but yeah, I think that's just gonna feel, it's gonna feel like something made by a factory. Like it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a lifeless Middle Earth. That's what I think. It's gonna be like, and I'm like, whatevs. And I should be way more excited about it. But House of the Dragon, man. And that one, I'm stoked. I'm pumped. I'm geeked. I read Fire and Blood. I just knocked down a bunch of shit. I read Fire and Blood. Man, I just did a whole Targaryen video on if they just would have allowed women to inherit. Here, Donald, just let these guys up. Oh, God, Donald, get it together, man. Come on, get this guy. Get him involved. Get him into the mix. Donald. Jesus. I hype you up, Donald, and then you just fail me sometimes. Well, that was alright. But House of the Dragon, I'm the most geeked for. Like, I'm so geeked for it, and I'm like, I hope it keeps people entertained. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really am. I'm like, I'm hoping, I think we'll know by, like, mid-season how it's really gonna do, because that's, I'm just like, man, I have a feeling, I'm just like, I know people that have straight up till straight up till now are like texting me saying, so this is about Daenerys, right? And I'm like, no. And they're like, what? And they're like confused because they don't know jack shit. And I'm like, I don't know if, and it's like those eyes watched Game of Thrones. They might not have retained as much information as some of us, but they were looking forward to, and then they were like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, the whole world isn't all there sometimes. And so I'm like, it could be, this is so dumb. How come nothing's popping up for me to like fight? This is so stupid. I'm just gonna get my ass kicked by Roxas? Is that what's gonna happen? I want them to do that. I said that I don't really cover games, but I love Kingdom Hearts, and that's why I'm playing it on here and made some videos about it. But I thought they were gonna do a Disney Plus show and try to streamline it because it's so crazy. And I was saying that I was like, no, I'm telling you, at this anniversary thing, a numbered title is gonna get dropped, and nobody had faith in me. Nobody had faith in me, and then guess what happened? They dropped Kingdom Hearts 4. They dropped the trailer for it, and I was like, hell yeah, it was sweet. But I'm just gonna get my ass kicked. Like, that's what's about to happen. I already know. Just gonna run around this town, get lost, be mad at George R. Martin because he just shit talks everybody. He's just throwing people under the bus. Where I'm like, you can disagree and say like, I didn't like X, Y, and Z, but you don't need to be a bitch about it. And I'm like, you're being a salty little bitch, man. Like, yeah, it must be terrible having the #1 show in the world. It must be awful. While you gamble in Las Vegas on football, which I'm not hating on, I'm just saying that's what you like to do. So football season, we know we're not getting any writing. What, am I gonna run straight into Roxas and get my ass kicked? That's what's gonna happen. I'm pretty positive. I'm like 75% sure that I'm gonna take a wrong turn and get my ass kicked by Roxas. God bless it. No, it's not what I wanted. There it is. Yeah! No, I was just talking about that. I was like, Blood Moon. And I was talking to my friend's rewatching it with his sister, and she's never seen it. And I think they just got into season 3. I think they're like halfway through there. And he came by and we were talking about it, and I was like, oh yeah, so we were like rewatching a couple episodes and talking about characters and stuff. And I was like, well, they were going to do a different one before that. And he was like, what? And then when I told him about it, he was like, I think I'd rather see that. And I was like, yeah, there was like things attached, and it was supposed to be a thing, and then it just, they went with this instead. And oh, that was my other concern, is we know, even watchers, just casual viewers of the show, they know that the Targaryens, there ain't that many left. So what happened to them? And now we're gonna give everybody the story of their pets dying. Like, essentially, that's our smart plan. Like, people are gonna be, that's what I really think is going to happen. Like, people are gonna be upset about that. Like, I would be. I'd be like, what's happening here? We're watching tons of dragon death, and it's like being like, we're gonna kill all the dogs in it. It's like, oh shit, man. Like, people are gonna get attached to these dragons and not want to see them go, and it's like, oh well. Let me tell you, the Targaryens never truly recover after this, and it takes a lot of dragons out, and yeah, get ready for that. It's gonna be a good time. It'll be a blasty blast, you know. Man, I know what's gonna happen, and I really don't know if I'm prepared for it. That's why I was trying to fly around and do things, but now I'm like, fuck, man. I'm gonna go back and save, because I'll just keep reopening these chests 60 times. Oh, get ready, bud. Get ready. The Dance of Dragons is, well, that's what, if they're setting up. That's what I mean. If they're not doing the Dance of Dragons yet, and they're doing the setup to the dance, which is the war. That's where we're gonna get attached to them. And if the whole first season is that, we're gonna have a lot of dragons. We're gonna have a lot of info, and if we're not even gonna get to the war, I'm like, oh no. And then it's just gonna be, it's a massacre. It's like the American Civil War, like brother fought brother, and then that becomes an issue throughout the history of Westeros, where like even after the war, people are like, well, which side did you fight on? And people got beef with each other that are neighbors, like neighbors, and they're upset, and it's rough. And then they should have done Dunk and Egg. But then we get into the other stuff, but well, both sides have dragons, and they just obliterate each other. That's what happens. It becomes a civil war. It becomes a family splitting and going, we're gonna fight each other. And then half the lords of Westeros are like, we're gonna, okay. The king's like, I got a bunch of videos breaking it down, by the way. The king's like, hey, when I die, put my daughter in charge. And then just like Cersei did with Joffrey, after he dies, his wife, he got after his daughter then's mom, so he got a new wife and started having kids with her. After he dies, she's like, yeah, you wanna know what? Fuck what the king said. I'm gonna put my son on the throne. And then the girl who's like, wait, you guys all said you'd back me being queen. What the fuck is this shit? So half of them are like, we're gonna be loyal to you, and the other half are like, fuck that shit. We want this guy on the throne. And so then they got beef with each other, and then it just decimates them. And it's gonna be, it's not a happy story. It's not a fun one. It's not like, oh, this is a jolly good time. This is like something that obliterates a house. And then I was like, that's why I was like, are you sure you want to start with this? I always thought that they should start with Dunk and Egg, and everybody said I was stupid. And then George R.R. Martin came out and was like, I don't want them to do Dunk and Egg yet because I'm not finished with it. And I was like, you let them make a whole ass series off your show without finishing it. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, what world are you in? And I was like, no, because it's just like The Mandalorian. We like that dynamic of like the big badass fighter coming into town that's like a commoner, and then there's secretly magical / royal / special kid sidekick. We like it. Grogu and The Mandalorian, Obi-Wan and Princess Leia. We like that dynamic. It's Doc Brown and Marty McFly. Like, we like that shit. And I was like, they should do Dunk and Egg. And because it's far enough back that we'd still have people alive that we know, like Maester Aemon, but it's like it would be like fun little snippets, but then it could feed an overall plot. And it's like, it's just like The Mandalorian. We're going town to town helping the small folk, and Sir Duncan the Tall, who's a common guy, like, gets wrapped up with the royal family on accident, and then has an 11-year-old kid following him around that ends up being Aegon Targaryen. But he was not in line for the throne, but then a disaster happens, and he ends up becoming king one day. But he's like going town to town helping common folk and solving like normal problems and shit like that. And so it's the Tales of Dunk and Egg, and it's a jam, and it's like a fun, like, there's an overall story going on of like, oh, this guy's sneaking around with the hand of the king. There's that going on because it's Game of Thrones and it's in Westeros, but the main thing is these two going around kicking ass, taking names, helping small folk, meeting ladies. And so Aegon, it becomes like he understands the small folk, and awesome, and they're fun little, and there's like 4 separate little stories, and they're fun, and some of them are kind of sad and stuff, but and I was like, you should do that, because then it would like, it's a totally different tone from Game of Thrones, that like, it would almost be like a totally different thing, but we'd still be in the same world. And then they were like, we're not doing Blood Moon. And then they were like, we refuse to do the Tales of Dunk and Egg. But now they said they are going to do the Tales of Dunk and Egg. And I was like, you should have done that first. Stupid idea. But then, yeah, House of the Dragon, I'm like, I believe me, more than anybody in the world, I want this to be the greatest thing of all time. And I'm concerned. I'm like, I don't know if the average person is going to be able to follow this forever. So, I mean, if the writing's there, it'll be there, people will be there, but that's my concern. If it's good, we're fine. If people did a good job, we're straight. But, yeah, this isn't a happy story. This is a rough one. Damon's the best. He's my favesies. And then people were telling me, I don't know, people tell me I'm wrong all the time for shit, but I'm like, I don't know. Damon's the shit, man. It's like, imagine if Braun, the guy who works for Tyrion, the sellsword, imagine if he was born royal. That's how Damon acts. And he's like, because he created the gold cloaks, essentially the cops, that Braun is running for Tyrion in King's Landing. Damon's the one who made that, and so he's like always hanging out in the bar and shit, and he's always talking to the common folk, but he was a prick, and he's also a war hero, and he's the shit. He's fucking awesome. People are like, I can't believe you like Damon. I'm like, Damon's the shit. He carries a sword called Dark Sister, which is my favorite sword in the entire series. Dark Sister is the shit. Damn, thought I had that. Light him up, Donald. I really am worried for it. I really want it to be so good. Donald really becomes, the best. He's really killing it, I will say that. Oh, he's gonna be, honestly, I feel like whenever I watch the trailer, he's like the main character, because that's how great he looks. But people are giving me flack, man. They were like, oh, I can't believe you like I was like, Daemon Targaryen? That's the coolest shot, is when he's turning away, 1, the armor, 2, when he's turning around with the gold cloak on. It's fucking sweet. And then you see them all cheering him on. Yeah, he's the shit. He carries Dark Sister. It's the best sword in the whole fucking series. I will say, but I am partial to Robert's Warhammer. That's my favorite weapon, technically. But my favorite sword is Dark Sister, for sure. And then people say I hate the Targaryens. I'm like, I don't hate the Targaryens. Maester Aemon, Bloodraven, those are my dudes. I like Maegor the Cruel. I know that's a bad thing to say, but I really like him. I think dying by Iron Throne is a very cool way to go, like in history. But he did do messed up shit. I can admit that. Same thing with Daemon. I can admit they do messed up shit and still love him as a character. That's the whole point of Game of Thrones. You know? But people get salty. So that fan base gets mad. They get snooty McSnooty on me, and I'm like, man, I love it too. It's like when anytime I talk, I don't know a lot of anime. Like, I know the basics, like Inuyasha, of course, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. Like, I fucking love Sailor Moon, don't even fucking test me. But I don't know, like, a lot of it. But I know damn well if I talk about it, the community's gonna be extremely vocal, whether that's good or bad. Like, the anime community will come for you hard. And it's, I always say it's like you're getting beat up and telling them, like, I'm on your side. Like, I'm agreeing with you. Why is this happening? That's what it feels like when you talk about anime. But when you talk about A Song of Ice and Fire, man, get ready, because the passive-aggressive snooty McSnoots are all coming for you, and they're all gonna be like, well, you know, technically, and you're like, oh yeah, man, I forgot about that one fucking little thing, sorry. I forgot that they made a left instead of a right. I appreciate it, but it's fine. I still love the fandom, but some of them, yeah, they do get crazy. Oh, hell yeah. I was thinking about either going live, but then I was like, I don't know if that people are gonna want to, like, I guess I could do it like a little bit after that. I was debating on going live or not, But, because that would be fun. But then I'm like, oh shit, what am I welcoming into my life? But I'm I'm gonna definitely, I'll probably do like, after the first episode, I'll probably do like more than one video, like on geek. Cause I get real geeked up, like when I react to stuff, like I'm genuinely reacting. I'm like, I'm like watching it for the first time with you guys, and then I'm like, shit, and I just get geeked up, and then I'm like, oh wait, I need a moment to process what I just saw. And so it's like, I have a feeling that's probably going to happen. I'm probably going to go ballistic. Oh my god, why did that thing scare me so bad? But yeah, no, I'm probably going to do one of those. I'm going to be like, oh my god, and then I'm going to be like, oh shit, I need to take a second. But I think that's always fun, because it's like, that's how we're all feeling. I'm real geeked. I think they better hit us with a lot of dragons real quick. Because I've had a lot of people say that. They're like, I need all of the dragons. And I was like, dude, I was happy with what we saw. And I was complaining the whole time about why haven't we gotten a dragon yet. Oh man, no, I get pumped. I get so pumped. And then people always think I'm like mad or something. And I was like, no, I'm excited. Like, I'm sorry it comes off abrasive. I'm just really excited. Like, when I thought it was Vhagar, I was like, well, I had an argument for Vhagar, but, the Red Queen, I was like, I know damn well that's Syrax's, and I love his fucking design. But in my heart, I just really wanted to see the Red Queen. But that fucking dragon armor, though, that fucking Valyrian steel fucking dragon armor, that was that shit, dude. That was the coolest fucking part of the trailer. Daemon in his gold cloak, the dragon in Valyrian armor, because that's all I ever wanted in my life. It's gonna be fucking sweet. It's gonna be great. My favorite Targaryens ever, fucking Bloodraven. He watches you with 1,000 eyes and one. Maester Aemon, like a boss. Maester Aemon is the shit, and I don't even like Maesters. I got mad beef with Maesters. I don't trust them, I don't like them. But, Maester Aemon, boss, love him. And I think that they stuck him on the wall, at the wall on purpose, but that's neither here nor there. Dude, can you guys just get a life? Oh, actually, that's just literally what I came to do. Donald, help! Donald, Jesus! Somebody do something. I feel like neither one of these guys are doing nothing. I'm carrying the whole load. What the fuck is that thing? What is that? A gumball machine? Oh, yeah, it is. What is it? Okay. No, I'm geeked. I'm super geeked. Oh, I'll put the Discord in there. It's somewhere. Dude, I need to get better at it, because it's like, everybody that was 5 years younger than me was like, make a Discord, and I was like, dude, what the fuck do I put in it? And it's just like me reposting my videos, annoying as shit, I feel like, sometimes. But, I will put it down below. What am I doing right now? Oh, I'm leveling up so I don't get my ass handed to me by Roxas. But, and being angry at George R. R. Martin. Man, I wish that HBO or anywhere would just like, I don't believe, like, same thing with the Halo series. Like, I went to go watch it, and then everything got fucked up. But why would you ever, why isn't there somebody in the room when, like, stupid things are being, like, stupid decisions are being made? Like, who said Master Chief should take his fucking helmet off? Who said that? There should have been somebody in the room that's like, hey, that, you can't do that. Like, the fans are not gonna be happy with that. Don't do it. And, like, or like, hey, that doesn't work in the lore, like, just don't do that. Like, if they need someone for like that, for House of the Dragon, I will gladly take it. Because I'm like, it shocks me when I hear some of the decisions some of these IPs make, and I'm like, nobody was in the room, and it happens all the time, and I'll hear it, and I'm like, nobody in the room on this production of this thing didn't raise their hand and say, you know, someone really might not like that because it doesn't fit here, here, and here, and or like, hey, this is how we could fix that and patch it because in this it does this. There's nobody in the room that does that for these things. Are you serious? That's how I feel sometimes, and I'm like, if they need one, I'm available. You know, like, what's up? I'll sit in the corner and be like, you can't do that. That doesn't work because they're not from that part of the world or whatever the fuck it is. Like, I was more, I understand, like, for the title, like, Fire and Blood and the Targaryen words and shit, but, like, the way they used blood in the trailer for, like, showing, like, for their ceremonies and stuff, that even irritated me, but that's, like, a nitpick, and I understand, like, thematically why they did it, like, yada, yada, yada. It's a civil war between a family. You're showing the blood. I get it. I understand. But the other Snooty McSnoot, A Song of Ice and Fire fan part of me was like, technically the Targaryens wouldn't have that much blood in their ceremonies, the North would. But, whatevs. I understand what you're doing thematically, and I like it, so whatever. But, that's facts. Like, the North was weird, and, well, Skagos is still weird, but they do, not even weird, they do wild shit. They still do, like, blood sacrifices, and ride unicorns, and they're fucking bosses. And that's where Rickon's hanging out, and I think Rickon's gonna be a big deal in the books. And I think he's gonna come riding in on his direwolf, and it's gonna be bad as fuck. What is happening? Oh yeah, we're just not trying to get killed by Roxas. Donald, do this. I don't have time. I'm just trying to make it through a boss fight that apparently I'm too stupid to understand. There's something I'm not doing, I think. But I keep getting my ass kicked, and it's not fun, but we'll go try again. But, as long as, I don't know, I don't even know, I'm excited, I'm super pumped for House of the Dragon, I really am. I'm just like, please, it has to hit. It has to hit. People have to get emotionally attached to these characters if it is just the setup and it's not the actual Dance of Dragons. And there's tons of battles and shit that go down before the Dance of Dragons. There's tons of it. So it's like there's stuff. It's just you got to make us give a fuck about them being in that stuff. I always compare Boardwalk Empire and Sopranos that way because Boardwalk Empire is great. It's a great show. It's really good. But emotionally attached, I think I only got to like Chalky White, and then I can't even tell you another character. And I compare it to Sopranos because I'm like, when you watch Sopranos, you don't want anything to happen to Tony or Christopher or anybody. You're like, no, I don't care that they do bad things. I want them safe. But when I watched Boardwalk Empire, it was like any of these guys could really get blown away at any moment, and I really wouldn't care. And that, to me, and not to say Boardwalk Empire was bad, because it wasn't. It was very entertaining. It's very good. I didn't have that same emotional attachment as, like I said, in comparing it to Sopranos, because they're both mobs, you know what I mean? And so it's like, if I don't want it to have that problem, and I don't think that problem has a word, so I'm going to call it the Boardwalk Empire to Sopranos problem. Where it's like, this could be great, I'm geeked, but please don't. You gotta make us care. You gotta make us care about these characters. And I don't know if they're making the Queen Who Never Was, Rhaenys, who I stan, a little fingery. And I'm like, are you stirring up shit? Or are you, because I don't, oh man. But that could be possible. Okay, we're gonna get our asses kicked by Roxas. That's what's happening. Are they doing the original? I don't think they are. Ramin Djawadi knocks it out the park on everything he does. I will say that. He really kills it on everything he works on. This is gonna just piss me off. This is what's gonna... I already know. I already know what's gonna happen. I don't even have faith. This is like me going into the Blitzball tournament. I just know I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Donald, why so many fires? Did anybody see that? He did 4 fires in a row or something. Jesus. Things I'm most geeked about, Daemon, Dark Sister, Syraxes, no, but for real, Vhagar, I want to see Driftmark real bad. I'm real excited to see what they make Driftmark look like, because that's a sick-ass castle. I got favorite castles, for sure. But some are for, like, defensive reasons, and some are for, like, awesomely cool reasons, like, the Dreadfort. Like, Roose Bolton is the most kick-ass sounding castle. Lord of the Dreadfort. And not only that, when you come walking in, there's skins hanging on the wall of my enemy. Like, what a fucking badass. And his colors are pink and navy. And he's called the Leech Lord. He's fucking cool, man. I know he does bad stuff, but he's cool. But oh man, if it's just the setup, I don't know. I hope it's enough. I really do. I hope it's enough. But they're gonna, yeah, that's... Because who do we got running around in the... Because I know they're doing, like, flat... The way they're using... That's another thing, though. Like, the way they're using time, I think is really smart. Like, showing when she's young, when Rainier's young, and when... And then, like, we have Damon with the short hair, Damon with the mid-length hair, and Damon with the long hair, and it's like... So, obviously, they're showing time passing, and I'm interested to see how they handle that, because flashbacks can come off as... I don't want to call them cheap, but if they're not done right, they can come off as just like, it can come off like feeling just like a retcon. And I already was kind of like, why in the trailer did you just like hardcore, I mean, I understand why, because it's Daenerys, but it's like, they really give her a Daenerys moment of like, I'm going to break the wheel type deal, and it's like, well, we know you don't break the wheel. Like, well, there's a fan, we know that happens, like, everybody knows that. And so it's just like, I don't know why I don't associate, like, try, not, you can homage it, but don't make the audience go, oh yeah, shove it down my throat, because I'm a stupid. But it's like, that, I don't know, I do have concerns, but I think it's gonna be beautiful. It looks absolutely visually stunning. And I have faith in it. I think it is gonna be good. I'm just like, I'm hoping on just enough normies to be like, this is great, and or it's just so great it can't be denied, which would be the ideal thing. But no matter what, I'm always excited to go back to Westeros. I'm not immediately gonna crap on anything I haven't seen yet. I'll crap on George R. R. Martin and the stupid ass shit he says, because he does. He says stupid, rude shit, and I'm like, do you not understand how you come off? Like, you could, like, man. He's always just like, well, you know, when they decided to do that, and it's like, yeah, but you, like, vaguely said you did it too, and, you know, when they won all the Emmys, and you really like being on stage, and, you know, when it's positive, you really love to communicate with people and hype them up, and then the second it goes bad, you give them a veiled threat or criticism, and it's like, I would not want to work with that person ever again. So it's like, dude, what is your deal? I don't know what you need, but get it. And I don't know if it's like I said, I don't know if he just can't rein it in or what, or I don't know. But he says not nice things, in my opinion. In my opinion, he says not nice things. God fucking bless it. Here we go. Get ready for the ass whooping. God damn it. I'm trying to pretend that I'm really going to be good at this, but I have a feeling it's not going to go well. Dude, doesn't this shit get, like, absolutely insane? Like, this is what I mean. Billy Zane doesn't return. Billy fucking Zane. But Christopher Lee, fucking Saruman himself, voices a character in this, but you didn't come back, Billy Zane? Are you serious? Because I love Billy Zane's interpretation of Ansem. Oh, here we go. Great. Nobody could fight in those jackets. I stand by that statement. I'll argue it all day, every day. You would overheat. That's why Mickey rips his off like a boss. Okay, goddamn. Here we go. There's something I gotta do, but I'm not doing enough of it, I don't think. Whatever it is. God fucking bless it. Can I hit you with that? Does that? Oh, fuck. Dude, this is... Let's go. Okay, at least I'm blocking it now. Before it was just, I was just eternal. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It's happening. It's all happening. Oh, I love the way they bring the Roxas music in. What the shit do you mean? Oh, here we go. Some stupid shit. I remember now. I remember the stupidness now. Whoa, what just took place? This is really beautifully choreographed, this music, and just the way they're doing it. Oh wait, can I keep healing myself when I'm in that form? That's really sick. God bless it. You want to talk about a series that has no idea what's happening? Oh! Thank you. Because I can't do this over and over again. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember. Then it cheats and gives you 16 Keyblades and it's non-stop going at them. I remember now. Okay. I think Sora's the master of masters, by the way, but that has nothing to do with... What the shit, man? This is what I'm talking about. It just becomes impossible at one point. How long do I get to keep 9 Keyblades going around this guy for? Forever? Okay, sick. Sick. Roxas, now I'm, never mind. Okay, guys, I better not, I really was not joking when thought I was gonna get my ass kicked. I just want everybody to know that. Oh, fuck you, man! Are you serious? That was trash. Are you serious? That's trash. Oh, dude, come on, that's trash. That was absolute trash is what that was. That was bullshit, and everybody saw it. Come on, dude. What is happening? This is just like the Zaldin fight, man! What trash? Fucking it! Yeah, I was gonna say, man. Are you serious right now? This is some trash. Really? Okay, bitch. This is trash. This is absolute trash! What?! That was trash. I really thought wow. Yep, see, now we're gonna have to start back from the beginning. Yep, there it is. Wow. Great. Awesome job, Sora. That was absolute trash. That was absolute garbage! You're telling me that I went past... That was trash! I got all geeked up about it, and I'm like, dude, we're at the end. But that happened before in the game, and that was when Mickey showed up, and I was like, I feel like it's forcing me to go past the limit bar, but whatever. That was not accurate. There's no way. I'll admit when I lose, but that did not seem accurate to me. I will say that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, guys. How a Heartless here if it's a nobody world? Should I? No, I'm gonna keep this Keyblade. That's what we're gonna do. And all I can do is the limit form. I really don't understand that how I get wisdom and valor, but I don't get limit. I really don't. I'm like, is it just me with like what is this? Am I going Ultra Instinct? What's going on here? Because I'm just glowing. I don't exactly understand it. The one for Goofy is more physically based. Like, I get it. I'm not a moron, but what is limit form and what takes place during it? Because I don't know. But I guess, no, before I was like straight up getting my ass handed to me in the last stream, so that was like, wait, like I wasn't getting nowhere. It was like, it wasn't even fun. It was just, I was getting obliterated. So whatever I did to run around helped. Because I really went into that thinking like I don't stand a chance. Why did I, oh yeah. Okay. Oh, should we just do this one then, I guess? I don't fucking know. Okay, yeah, well, let's take that one. That sounds good for this, you know. Whatever the fuck. Can I summon? Can I summon in the fight? Because we might want to do that. We might want to do that, or... Because I don't think I can do that without Donald. Whatever. We'll just do it, just in case. Like, call it a fucking day. Okay, now where are we? Roxas, you're a Keyblade fighter. I don't know. I do know, but I don't know exactly. Wait, am I going the wrong fucking direction? Yes. No. Wait, where'd we come from? Where did we just come from? This is so stupid. Where am I? There's an open chest. Never mind. We already went this way. God damn, I hate this. Stupid ass world. Stupid ass shit. George R. Martin saying stupid ass things like, oh, the books will be different on how we get there. What? Okay. This is how I compare it to. Like outside of her controversy, I'm talking about as a product. Harry Potter. If J.K. Rowling walked up on the set of the 5th movie and was like, hey, by the way, guys, I ain't giving you the last 2 books. And, by the way, here's some bullet points. Harry dies. He comes back from the dead. Dumbledore dies. He beat Voldemort. I'm out. Peace. You get there. Make it all work. You'd be like, what did just happen? Like, what just... Do we just get shafted? Because that's how it would feel. And then you say stupid things like, it's gonna be different. Like, no shit, Sherlock. No shit, it's gonna be different. And, like, and yeah, and then people get all salty, and I'm like, man, when he, like, insults the entire thing, and not just saying, like, hey, I don't agree with... I don't like how they handled whatever scene, whatever it is. Whatever. Like, saying you wished it was different and just had a grievance with it is different than shitting on it or throwing passive-aggressive shade at Comic-Con like a dick. And I'm like, and now you do this. And it's like, if I was a writer on Game of Thrones, I'd be going, oh, you know how this guy just insults the shit we worked on all the time? And, yeah, and remember when our lives got torn apart on the internet and probably in the workplace for getting hired after it? Like, I'm not saying anybody's that bad off, but I just mean, like, not just D&D, but, like, the fucking, like, other writers got flack for that. Like, a lot of people got, and then it's like when you shit on the whole show, it's like, well, like, don't shit on production and everybody who worked on your product. Like, come on, man. Or if you're that upset about it, why don't you stop selling your IP to them? How about that? Don't greenlight 6 shows from your world. That'd be cool. That'd be sick. God, fuck you, Roxas, you piece of shit. Fuck off, man. Fuck you, Roxas. This is some trash, is what it is. Come on. Dude, why? How come I can't do nothing against Roxas this time? I really don't like you. I'm really sick of your shit, Roxas. I didn't like that you were living inside of me, being a squatter. Didn't really appreciate that. I guess I should take this more seriously. This really is beautifully choreographed, like even going back to the stained glass spot, you know. Sick. Like, how come Roxas has all this trash-ass power? Like, what? Why does he deserve anything? What, for being a squatter? I'm supposed to fucking feel bad for him? That's trash. Wait, when do we come together and hit the end? When does that take place? Come on, man. We're buds. Ice cream, sea salt. You know. You already know what the deal is, my dude. We could have ice cream and be friends again. I'm kidding. I really do love it when he shows back up in 3, but right now I don't like him. I don't have to. It is what it is. Come on. When do we get to come together in peace and harmony? When do I get 16 Keyblades to hit him with? What the fuck? How come he gets to dual wield off rip? That's some bullshit. We played a whole ass game before you showed up. Oh, come on. That was... I didn't get it. I might have been a hair off. I'll give it that. Okay, but I have this cool limit form that we don't exactly know the powers. We're just going with it, right? Yep. Roxas, stop. You're being a bitch. I don't like it. How did you even get a friend? Look at how you act. Oh, wait. What the fuck was that? That was weird. Wait, that was weird. I don't know what just happened. Jesus, dude. Roxas, man. He's like so angsty. Oh, I can definitely see how he would have like appeased the emo crowd that we were. For sure. But I remember when I first popped it in being like, who the fuck is this asshole I have to play as for the beginning? Because I didn't play any of the other ones. Dude, come on, Roxas. This is some trash, and you know it. Oh. Come on. Sora can't do nothing? Are you serious? Really? Come on. I did better last time. I don't believe that. Oh, it's worse than the Hunger Games. It's falling apart. They fired me for going to the funeral. And then the union blocked my number. I worked there 10 years. I'm like, are you serious? Oh, who is it?
You can't be Riku.
They were like, if you go to that funeral, you're gonna get terminated. I was like, what?
Riku
I was like, I've been up for 2 days. What the fuck?
Tell me.
Oh, wait, we get to find out that Riku's like a grown-ass man in a man body,
you.
but it's not Billy Zane, it's Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness. But that's what I mean. This is a stacked-ass voice cast right here. But no, DTP is fucking lawless. I'll tell you all about fucking I'll talk all about Dearborn Truck Planet, man. I don't work there. They fired me. What the fuck do you want to know? You want to know where... Man, that shit is fucking lawless. They made us all sign a piece of paper saying that if there was a mass, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on there, that we wouldn't sue sue the company. And it was like, but they didn't tell us what it was. They just like fucking handed a sheet of paper around. They're like, hey, we're going home early. We ran out of parts. Sign this piece of paper before you go. And then we all ended up finding out that it was for our families wouldn't sue if we died at work. And so it's like, that happens. Oh, one time I was there when a guy got decapitated. Thank God I didn't have to see that. But they declared him dead off property because it's cheaper for the company. That happened. And they were like trying to not pay the family as much. It's horrible. Dude, Roxas, stop.
What?
Oh, not today, bitch, because I'm the original, and you are a puppet. God. Got it memorized? Oh, shit. I'm remembering my summer vacation. Remember when I was a guy wearing weird assless chat pants? Oh yeah, no, like people are like still in shock. Like people call me and they're like, why aren't you here? And I was like, they fired me. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. It's like way crazier than that. Like when I reported that someone was stalking me, it's not funny. Like I told the company and I told the union for 2 years. I was like, dude, this guy's being weird. And he's essentially saying he's gonna assault me. And he's waiting in my car. And then the other day he was out in front of my house. And they were like, you're a liar. And then they were like, deal with it. Oh, and by the way, you can't do your job anymore, we're gonna move you, and he can just keep on keeping on. And I was like, I don't want this guy's life ruined, I just want him moved and to do my job. And they were like, nope, it's your problem. They're just, it's lawless. But you can't go, like, the union doesn't do a goddamn thing. Like, we used to always joke because it was literally the most accurate, funniest thing I've ever heard somebody say.
That is right.
It's not funny, it's horrible, but we were like, what does the union even do? And my buddy yelled out, he goes, shoot dice and write fake checks upstairs.
Look who's
And we were like,
awake.
that's facts, dude. My fucking president got caught, like, shoving money in his robe from the feds, like, in this yard, like, on the news a couple years ago. It's a fucking joke.
Maybe I have it wrong.
Oh, ice cream.
Might be time to sleep.
Yeah,
Soon
and they took my
we won't be
money.
able to talk like
And
this
not one
anymore.
person would even answer me, nothing. And I'm like, I'm trying
Does
to...
that mean
I'm dealing with like a funeral and like a wake in my
time for me to go
home
back
and
to
shit,
where
and
I
like
belong?
the man who raised me dying, like out of
You know,
nowhere, not
I've
like I
been
knew,
thinking about
nobody
something
knew
Nominee
this was going to
said.
happen. It just happened, and nobody
Roxas,
helped me. And then they were like, "Fuck off, you're
Are you
fired."
really sure that you don't have a heart?
They're fucked up.
Is it possible that we all have one?
Oh, Axel.
You, me, her? Or is that
Yeah,
just
you guys remember
wishful
that
thinking?
girl that we don't have around anymore, but we don't exist, but she does not really
just look
exist.
inside?
But where do we go from there?
I guess not.
But I figure, if there is something in there, inside us, then we'd feel it, wouldn't we?
Don't you like ice cream?
Maybe
Isn't that like the
so.
whole point? Like, if you like it,
No.
then you have feelings,
Never
right?
mind.
I'm
Come on.
confused. Where do we draw the
Don't leave me
line?
hanging.
Axel's the best. He really is.
Sora will find the answer we're looking for.
Wouldn't you think your
I
friend
know
was
he
losing
will.
their shit if you were
Because
like...
he's me.
Wouldn't you really be like, I think you're losing
True
it?
enough.
I love it. It's adorable. Let's eat ice cream all together now. But, you know,
Thanks.
I might think my friend was a little off.
Man, I miss the old times. Still got it memorized.
What?
The day we met,
Wait, how?
you got
what
your
is the
new
order?
name,
Birth by
you
sleep,
and I sat right here,
Kingdom Hearts
watched
1,
the sunset.
3 million in 2 days over 1 or whatever,
This
right?
place is
And
home.
then this?
Me. Hayner. Pence.
Yeah, wait, which crew do you belong in then?
We've shared a lot of adventures.
You'll see them again. I know you will.
Like I said, like the only thing I know that
Yeah.
gets as crazy as Kingdom Hearts is the Dark Tower,
You're
which
right.
is my favorite thing.
Well, I
But-
should go.
And that's what I mean. Like, Stephen King is a huge author. And he doesn't involve himself, like, he still has a social media presence, but he doesn't involve himself in the community the way George R. R. Martin does. And it's like, he likes it. He enjoys it. He gets a kick out of it. I think he does, and that's okay. But it's like, when you open yourself up to it, don't get mad when people are like, hey, there's other shit, we didn't like it. Wait, what's happening? He's dying?
Okay.
What just happened? Hold up, did he just die?
Right back at you.
I'm so, oh my god, they're both dead. And that just clicked. Holy shit. That was super sad. Or what? Never mind, it was a memory. What the fuck just took place? Sora! I look like someone that I don't know. Oh, pissy Sora. Mad Sora.
You make a good other.
What up? I don't know. Wait, do we still have a game left? Like, why did I feel like we were coming to the end, but then I'm like, we still have Diz in a mummy mask. Riku's a man that looks like Billy Zane.
Gosh, I don't know.
There's a whole ass Zemnis plot.
Then me and Donald had to fight some nobodies.
Oh, he said he defeated
Dude,
Riku.
he's constantly talking about
That guy
shit. Like,
in the black coat.
but it's when it's good. Like I said, go look at when it was popping and everybody loved it. He's at all the awards. He's chit-chatting it up. He's at all these photos and shit. And then all of a sudden, once the internet starts to turn, you see him start to you'll see his quotes and shit start to change the way he answers them.
Huh?
What?
You must be dying, Sora.
What the fuck? Are you telling me that I just got in a fight in my head?
Way to get into that castle.
Goofy, Donald, wait. Stop. Donald, my sane buddy. The voice of reason, Donald, the guy with the shortest temper. What did you just say? Oh. Cool. I really don't know if I want to give up the Orin Keyblade, just out of loyalty, but, you know, we can check it out. I like this one, but... Oh, man. Well, just got more magic. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with... I think I'm gonna stay loyal to my Orin Keyblade, which is pretty sick. Donald and Goofy are just two useless motherfuckers back here. I don't get it. Man, I remember when that video of Roxas running up the building with the two Keyblades came out, like, like when people started figuring that out on MySpace. It was the shit. It was like the coolest fucking thing we all ever saw. Dude, I think everything's a dream. It's just like the Dark Tower, like, and we're gonna wake up on Destiny Islands at the end, and it's gonna be like, oh shit, I'm doing it all over again. It's also what I think they're gonna do with Stranger Things. I just, because Ka is a wheel, and it all comes around. We don't get to just go around. I don't know. What the fucking fuck? Sora, get it together. You're welcome, Donald. Or Goofy, or whoever that was for. I'm a fan of thunder, I don't know. I think... I really don't give a shit about, like, Strelitzia, but I know a lot of people do. But I'm like, why does Marluxia matter? And why don't... Lorium? Is that his name? I'm remembering things. I like it. I enjoy the amount of, like, theories and shit. I love Kingdom Hearts. But I'm like, this is another one that's getting wild. Like, if you think too hard, what's happening exactly? But I do the same thing with, like, Westeros, so... Oh, that'd be sick. That would be so sick. That's actually a really great idea. Man, I'm just... Yeah, seeing another character dual wield before you in your numbered title, yeah, well, it gives you incentive to beat the shit out of them, but... Yeah, that's kind of ballsy. Man, have we not even hit a save place? Wait. Mickey, my man. Dude, there's a whole ass castle we didn't get into yet?
Dead end?
There's gotta be a path somewhere.
What? This is insane. Because I forgot about the length of Kingdom Hearts. I just played the first one. Oh, Pluto, my dude, the most competent character in all of the Disney realm. He's getting things done. He's delivering letters. He finds the Keyblade. Look at him now. He's running through death portals and doesn't give a shit. He's the best one in the series. Not enough people are talking about Pluto. Zaldin looks just like John Travolta from Battlefield Earth, and like identical.
You're
it's
the
crazy.
fire that feeds Sora's anger.
Dude, I get kidnapped all the time. Can you just let me out of the cage? I promise I'll be Sora's bait.
No.
Seriously.
Sora's in danger.
Oh, look
because
at
of
Pluto
me.
making things work because your ass isn't paying attention. Oh, thank God you have Pluto there, because what would you do without him?
This way.
Oh, who's this chick? Is that trustworthy?
Who?
Oh,
Believe in
look at
yourself.
Kyrie. At least you question that.
Come on,
Dude,
hurry.
I wouldn't even trust that. Believe in yourself. Shut up. Oh my God, like it's semi coming back to me. There's like a shit ton of this, right? There's like a long period of time in this castle. I thought like we were coming up to the end, and I don't think that's the case. Like we are coming up to the end, but like I thought we were much closer than we are not. Oh, well, good. How convenient. I don't like that they wouldn't let Orin have his liquor bottle. That's some bullshit, Disney. Come on. You let Pooh just fucking be a menace to the entire 100-acre wood. Like, he's a menace to his community. He's breaking in. He's eating their food. He's giving people anxiety.
Kyrie,
he destroys Eeyore's
we're
house.
almost there.
But, you know. Man, I didn't know that. I gotta run. I gotta finish shit. Man, I didn't want... I thought, like... Man. I was really wrong, guys. I was really, really wrong about where we were at in this game. But I should be able to come back on in a little bit. It was awesome talking. And I feel calmed down now after George R. Martin is out of my mind, and I got to vent about it, so thank you. But I should be back tonight. Shit. Man... Yeah, I should be back in a little bit, but I gotta finish a bunch of shit up and then I can come back. But, yeah. Oh my God. Why did I think that I just didn't even save? I saved that, right? I have a bad feeling something's gonna happen to this game file. Thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it. I'll be back in a little bit.